Hello and good evening. Here is the news at 7. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State House of Assembly has passed into law the 2023 appropriation bill of 1,768,014,125,285 naira. The budget, christened Budget of Continuity, was passed into law at plenary today after the chairman, House Committee on Economic Planning and Budget, Bola Ishao, gave the details of the budget. The budget has a sum of 746,508,571 naira as recurrent and 1,19,917,646,713 naira as capital expenditure for the year ending 31st December 2023. Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, appreciated the joint committee and members of the House for making out time to work on the budget to ensure prompt passage into law. Obasa expressed hope that Lagosians will support the All Progressives Congress in the 2023 general elections.
Thank you for cutting your holiday short. I appreciate you for honoring the serving call to attend on the interest of our people. Thank you very much. And I'm sure as we prepare for the next election, that our people in Lagos will continue and will remember the good job we will be doing and will continue to support by voting for us, right from presidency to National Assembly.
Recall that Governor Sanwo-Olu had on October 27, 2022, presented the 2023 appropriation bill of 1.692 trillion naira to the House. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has performed the groundbreaking ceremony for the redevelopment of High Court Igboshere with an 18-month completion date for the Phase 1 of the project. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged the resilient spirit of Lagosians even in the midst of intimidation following the destruction of public facilities during the NSAS protests 2020, commended the judiciary for working collaboratively with the executive and for effective dispensation of justice.
We'll ensure that within the time frame that we've given ourselves, that we complete this Phase 1 right on time so that we can bring back the Lady Justice, the Lion, and all of my judges that are waiting to go back into courtrooms that are befitting of the Lagos of our dream, that are befitting of a greater Lagos arising, that are befitting with the commercial economic nerve center of our country.
In a welcome address, the chairman, Board of Directors, Rebuild Lagos Trust Fund, Olayemi Cardoso, said among the 6 pioneer projects identified by the fund, the High Court Igboshere holds historical significance to the state and Nigeria, hence the dedication to its restoration and upgrade. Cardoso appealed to Lagos residents to join government in its efforts to rebuild Lagos by visiting the website on www.rebuildlagos.org.ng.
In the first phase, we will rebuild the old court structure, upgrade it to a state-of-the-art facility, and restore the artifacts that are signatures of its history. The second phase of this project will be a multi-story and multi-purpose structure to resolve space constraints and will feature additional office spaces, courtrooms, parking spaces, as well as giving room to future expansion.
The project director and chief executive officer, Rebuild Lagos Trust Fund, Olujimi Hotonu, noted that the project, which is in 2 phases, will have the colonial building redeveloped into a 3-story structure with modern equipment, while in the second phase, a 12 multi-story and multi-purpose structure will be built with 3 stories used as parking facilities, housing 38 courts and chambers.
We're going to have 38 courts, 38 chambers. And then again, the beauty of this project is that the challenges that they had in the old courts, like such as parking, there was acute parking challenge. So we addressed.
Chief Judge of the State, Kazim Alugba, who went down memory lane to events prior to the attack, stated that the judiciary will come back stronger and better. Our correspondent Adiola Akindele recalls that the High Court premises, which once housed the Supreme Court of Nigeria before its relocation to Abuja, was torched when hoodlums invaded the premises during the NSAS protests in October 2020, and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu immediately signed an executive order constituting the rebuilt Lagos Trust Fund. The event was attended by the Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Moyosori Onigbanjo, members of the State Executive Council, Chief Judge of the State Kazim Alugba, and justices from the judiciary and other stakeholders. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has officially launched the year 2022 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem as part of activities commemorating the Armed Forces Remembrance Day on January 15, 2023. Speaking at the Lagos House Ikeja, Governor Sanwo-Olu acknowledged and commended the high level of professionalism displayed by the military veterans and fallen heroes in keeping the country safe. As the Yuletide approaches, Governor Sanwo-Olu urged them to ensure a crime-free environment and also advised Lagosians to say something when they see something.
This is when security vigilance is most appropriate and is most important. So all of you that are in the security architecture, please let's ensure that we're able to provide a crime-free Yuletide season for our citizens and a season of merriment and appreciating God for coming to the end of another year.
The newly sworn-in chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Lagos State Chapter, Hakeem Wolimo, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for his relentless efforts in supporting the Legion and all security agencies in the state, pledging that the Legion will continue to complement existing security architecture to keep Lagos State safe and secure.
I want to, on behalf of all members of Nigerian Legion and its auxiliary arms in Lagos State, profoundly express our unalloyed gratitude to Mr. Governor for his consistent immense contributions of various forms, including for limited school, provision of 2 operational vehicles in 2019, provision of various monetary support to the activities of Legion in Lagos State, organization of impeccable electoral transition exercise.
In the high point of the event, Governor Sanwo-Olu was decorated with the insignia by the chairman, Nigerian Legion, Lagos State Chapter, while in turn the governor decorated his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, and some service chiefs. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has appealed to the Gaussians of voting age to pick up their permanent voter cards, PVCs, from the various independent national electoral INEC offices in their localities. He made the call when he stopped by at the INEC office in Surah area of Lagos Island to pick up his PVC alongside the Deputy Governor and some of his cabinet members. Governor Sanwo-Olu explained that he had redesignated his location and upgraded the PVC, which he came to pick up.
This is when security vigilance is most appropriate and is most important. So all of you that are in the security architecture, please let's ensure that we're able to provide a crime-free Yuletide season for our citizens and a season of merriment and appreciating God for coming to the end of another year.
Governor Sanwo-Olu reminded the people that it is only when they collect their PVCs that they would be able to exercise their franchise next year. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has restated his commitment to make the state the #1 choice for food, culture, and tourism. He stated this at the 2022 edition of the Lagos Food Festival held at Muriokunla Park on Victoria Island with the theme, A Taste of Africa. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who had attended the food festival consecutively in the last 3 years, expressed delight that the event was bigger and better than previous ones and emphasized that his administration will continue to project Lagos as a global brand.
This is our culture, this is our heritage, this is who we are, this is Lagos, and we are indeed proud of our heritage. We're proud of what we're turning our dishes and our cuisines and our milk, what we're turning them to. Go out there and tell the world that this is Lagos.
The governor joined some top African chefs participating in the food festival to prepare pepper soup to the delight of the large number of people who had turned up for the annual event. In her remarks, the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusoya, said plans are ongoing to make the festival a 2-day affair like some similar food festivals in the continent.
As we make it bigger, we'll definitely put it for a 2 or 3 day period. We call of those shows. We are hoping to make it something like that in the future.
Highlight of the food festival was the Jollof Rice War cooking competition between Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, and Kenya. The Lagos State government has sensitized vehicle inspection officers in the state on the need to come up with creative and innovative ideas that will improve service delivery to Lagosians. The exercise, which was organized by the Ministry of Transportation in collaboration with the Office of Transformation, Creativity and Innovation, is part of the efforts of the OTCI to fast-track the state government's civil service reforms and equally promote the culture of creativity, innovation across the state's public service. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Transportation, Abdulafiz Toriola, applauded OTCI for continuously striving to ensure that public servants are awakened to the consciousness of the need to be ingenious at their desks, saying it is the only way they can make life meaningful to others. And that's all for the Lagos State News at 7. Remember, your vehicle is not a strong room. Keep your valuables out of view of miscreants. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng, and follow us on our various social media platforms. On Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can now download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Google Play Store and the Apple App Store for more traffic updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration inaugurated 192 secondary collectors spread across the 20 local government councils and 37 local council development areas? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to newsroom@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.